So each session I was trying to just build confidence and get towards, a quicker pace each session.
Yeah.
But it was in the third session where I held the clutch too long and I couldn't get into third gear. So by the time I let go of the clutch, the car kind of snapped and I saved it. But when I saved it, the wall was too close. So I just ended up driving into the wall.
Well, right. But you were safe. I mean, you could go through the rest of the tournament, so that was
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
the car had a bit of damage, but everybody on the grid and even just in the paddock itself, everyone's like super supportive of one another. So within an hour, the car was fixed and ready to go again, and they
Oh
replaced the
wow.
part literally within an hour. Someone came by, gave us a spare part, and just got us back on the track again within an hour. So I think,
That is super cool.
yeah,
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So on that race, talk us through that race day. What was your mindset when you woke up that morning thinking, God, I'm going to do what I really want to do? Did you have any butterflies in your tummy? Did you think, no, I'm ready, just puffing? How was the feeling? What were you feeling that day?
um, I mainly just saw it as a way to just show what I can do because that's the one thing I feel like I've always felt like I had and I want to show, but I've just not been able to show it because the financial part of it's just not there.
Mm,
So when I woke up that day, I was like, this is like one exciting, but then two, I want to be able to go out there and show that I can give results, even having not driven a car before. So the morning I woke up, that was mindset, and also just to have fun as well on the side. And even just before the race on the grid as well. It was just more so just have fun, enjoy the race, but also be able to show what you can do pace wise. And I think I definitely was able to show that as well.
no, that obviously the results showed. You didn't even have to say the results
Yeah.
showed. Yeah, that was it. Do you have any rituals you perform? Like, do you have a best set? Do you have music that you play? Is there anything you do that keeps you in the mood, in the zone for it?
No, not really. It's more so just like staying in silence really. I think that's just the best way to just stay focused. But
Yeah,
I know on the sim as well, it's just more so just staying silent, be able to just think to yourself before the race starts.
yeah.
And
Get
then
everything
same as in the race, yeah.
in your head, right? That's interesting. That's interesting. So then you get into the car. You're all lined up on the grid, and you've got your gears on, and then you race and you go through the first lap. How do you feel when you're going through? Talk us through your vision, what you see, what you hear, talk us through some of the emotions that you carry along through those runs.
I think more so when it comes to racing other people, you get more of a view than it is on the sim. So you're able to like look to your right better, see the car on your
Mm,
right or on your left, for example, and even into a corner. You're not looking into the corner more so, you're looking outside of the corner as well. If you're wheel to wheel, you'll be looking about what's ahead, but also in your peripheral vision to
mm.
a car beside you to make sure you've left space. You're not hitting the car, but you're also looking towards like how can I take this corner and get ahead of the car that's beside me. So it's like you have four different things going on within the space of two corners and about
Wow.
3 seconds between it.
Wow. Wow. So your mind, your eye, your ears, you're still looking side and side to make sure. That's incredible. So there's a lot of, multitasking in racing because you've got your hand on the gear as well, I guess, or
Yeah.
as the gear on the wheel.
No, it's a shifter, so
It's a,
you
it's a
have that as
shift.
well to factor in. So
Yeah.
there's many things, but like you're more used to it, I guess, because you're not more so thinking about like I need to get into Turkey. You just naturally do it. The main things that you're thinking about is like the corner, the next corner, and the person you're racing against. But then
Yeah.
the steering bit into the corner you're already in, that just happens naturally when you're racing wheel to wheel.
Wow. I see you've been smiling all throughout. I see you
Yeah.
really enjoyed that race. You did really enjoy it because either it's what you wanted to do and you proved it right, or it's just the whole racing car racing one was what you wanted and you got it right. Especially around the bends. Was that where you took advantage of a lot of the other races around the bends?
Yeah. And I think as well, even in the corners, that's the more fun part of overtaking rather than just overtaking on a straight. So there was one time I got to overtake on the inside, then the next time I got to overtake on the outside. And more so, I like overtaking on the outside more. So when I got to do it in a real car, it just made it 10 times better than it was on the sim.
Yeah, it was
So
much fun. Yeah.
yeah, because you're going around because you're putting a lot of trust in the car as well because like if it's someone you don't trust or
Mm,
they're not a clean racer, they can easily just push you off the track. But
okay.
obviously I don't have that trust because it's my first time racing, but I I wanted to believe in the person I was racing against that they weren't going to do that, and they didn't do it. They left me the space. They kept it tight, which is nice. It was hard
Yeah.
racing, but I got it done and I was able to get that move done. So the whole thing was really nice, and that's why I was really happy with the whole weekend because obviously
Mm,
the crash was a low part, but then to get out of the whole weekend with getting a rookie win and then a rookie podium as well, just made the low part so much, I guess, worth it to get that good
yeah.
result at the end.
No, it's like what you see on TV, like one day I'm gonna do it, one day I'm gonna do it, one day I'm gonna do it, and then suddenly you've got the opportunity to do it. So you just do it and it feels 10 times nicer because you've seen it, you've thought about it, and now you're actually, performing it. And I guess that's how the emotions feel.
Yeah. And I'm still even now surprised like how well it like transitioned over from the sim to a real car because I thought I'd struggle more than I did
Mm,
because I think the main thing I struggled with was just the gears because I don't drive a manual car and then as well G-forces because you don't experience that on a sim. But
mm,
like even then the G-forces weren't as bad because I've driven a Formula 4 car which is a lot more powerful.
mhm.
So I was more used to it in that sense. But no, it was most things transferred really well, and I was actually really surprised with it. And other people were surprised as well.
So I think you had too much fun that weekend. You had too much
Yeah.
fun. You had too much fun. But that's good. But I do know you do other initiatives you're involved in bits and bobs about. What are some of these social initiatives or collaborations you're doing?
In terms of like social media,
Well, I think you
or
do a bit of social media. You also do a bit of racing. Either you're talking or helping people build racing networks, especially for Africa, in racing as well.
yeah, there's one project that me and my team are doing, which is called ETSA, which is called Esports Talent Search Africa, and the whole plan we have there is to try get people in Africa to be able to, I guess, develop in sim racing, but then be able to compete as well against themselves and across all of Africa. And we want to try get either one driver or two drivers. We're still in the process of that, but it's between one to two drivers to join the team if they win or get top three. And then with us being esports drivers already for the past year or so with the team, it'd be a way to like help develop them because obviously as a team you want to be able to help other people where you can because it's a
Yeah.
team environment. So me as an African driver, it's one project that I'm like really passionate about because obviously Africa's like the least promoted in esports I would feel in terms of sim racing because
Mm,
I remember in Gran Turismo especially there would be the European Championship, there'd be the African Championship and an Asian Championship, but then the whole time I'd be looking at it, I've never seen an African Championship.
mm.
So for me, the whole time from that time back in 2018 and onwards to even now, like the one thing I really want to do is see like an African Championship like be pushed forward and be pushed forward with the FAA as well and be able to not only have it for just 1 year, but like
Mm.
expand on it for many years as
Assistance,
well.
yeah. No, that'll be interesting. And how's that going for yourself? Have you been able to speak to young people of African descent who are interested in sim racing?
There was actually one at the track a few weeks ago. He was 11, which is also the same year same age I started sim racing. So,
Did you see yourself in him? Did you see yourself in him
because
when
it
when you
was
saw
him
him?
yeah, it was him and his mom, and they both came up to me and talked about how he wants to be an F1 driver as well. And I had a chat with him. We took a few pictures together as well with one of the cameramen.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was the coolest part was because he was the same age as when I started sim racing as well. So I was just saying to him like he should get involved in sim racing as well. I don't think he has, but he definitely should get involved with it because
Mm.
it's the same age I started and this is where I am now. So like he can definitely start at 11 and get to a similar point, maybe even earlier with how much technology has evolved as well.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, suddenly you are now passing on in a very short time. You're passing on to the next generation. That's what we like to see. That one hand is sort of working hard going forward, the other hand is looking back to pull up someone. So we have a whole community of African sim racers or African car racers. That would be really interesting to see that these young people. In terms of that as well, I do understand that you do a bit more. She says social media work, or at a college as well. You're learning something digital design. Is that right?
In college, I'm doing digital marketing, and it
Digital
does link over
marketing.
towards like the esports side because I help manage the social media page for Math for Esports, which is our team. So that's something I've been doing on the side. We have not It's not been up for a while because there's not been any tournaments yet, but hopefully later in the summer there will be.
Mm.
But even my own social media, I've been using what I've been learning in college to transfer to like content I make on social media. And it has worked pretty well because before I started college, I had my most popular Instagram reel had I think maybe 8,000 views. And then since finishing first year of college now, I've had one that's passed over 1.3 million. So
Wow, that's big, big. That's really nice. Congratulations. Well done.
thank you.
Yeah, well done. That's really good. So you are having multi skills here: a race driver, sim racing, real car racing, social media or digital media personality as well. That's great. That's really good. Multitasking. That's really good. How do you make time for all this?
Um, I think just the part where there's no exams, that's been where I get more time compared to if this was secondary school because I just get more time really because college work is not as stressful because it's all done in class during class time.
Hmm.
So by the time I get home, it's just I get home, I get to just enjoy time, get to race, and not have to worry about anything until I go
Anyway,
to college the next day. So
that's
it's
good.
more relaxed, I guess.
That's good. That's good. So what does the future hold for Kamto? What are your plans? You did this in what less than 10 years. So what are you gonna do in the next 10 years then? What do you hope for?
The biggest dream I have is to race in Formula 4 because I got to obviously do the test session and I was the first one I got to drive the car that I really want to drive. And after that, it was more so like this is definitely what I want to do in future. So the one dream I do have is to do a season in Formula 4. Um, just have to hopefully see how it goes in future if it does happen, and I really hope it does. But that's just like the I wouldn't say end goal dream, but like that's the dream I have. But I think in esports as well, or sim racing, I want to just be able to do more competitions, race against more competitive drivers, more competitive I already have, which are still really competitive, but have that going on that side. But even coaching or instructing as well with tractor, and I want to be able to continue helping other people with racing and continue to develop. But then even as well, the ETA project, I want to be able to again bring it over with Africa, get more
Reach.
African drivers into the esports scene.
Now that's really interesting. I mean, with no doubt, because of your kind of skills you've got now, are able to manage all these spinning balls. I'm sure you're able to manage that going forward, which is really interesting. And I look forward to being, what do you call it? Is it pit side? I look forward to be at a pit side, or how do you say it? Where you have your cars coming for before you start.
Pit lane.
Pit
Oh no,
lane, yeah.
yeah, pit lane. Pit lane's one of them,
Pele,
yeah.
yeah. I look forward to coming out there one day. I think I've been once to a racing track side once in Donington in England. So hopefully I get to see you drive or race another time soon. But have you been participating in these online racing tournaments? Because I know they've got an indie race and other car racing tournaments that happen regularly online.
I've not done those ones yet. No, it's more so just been keeping it, I guess I would say within Europe, but also competitions that have like some sort of prize that involves whether it's a car or like prize money. Because
Mm.
I've taken part in some that don't, but it doesn't mean I don't want to take part in them. It's just more so like as I'm getting like more experience and I want to be able to like develop
Go
my
for
career. So I want to be able to do competitions that will get me further into that into the career.
that. No, that's it. That's it. No, that's interesting. Really good. Really good. So if you are saying to a young Kamto, yeah, young Kamto, like an 11-year-old boy is saying, you saw the
Yeah.
other day, what are you going to say to him? Or would you repeat what you said to him so that other people will learn and say, I've met Kamto in May. I really like the way he races, both sim and car racing. And I want to be like Kamto when I'm 19. Another 8 years, I want to be like Kamto. What would you say we should do to be like you, or even better than you?
I think the main thing I'd say is just keep going with sim racing as a start. It's like it's the most affordable way of racing, I guess. But not only sim racing, I'd say even do leagues or competitions, so you get that wheel to wheel experience with other people towards your level. And there's always going to be a league that has the same skill level as you, so you're not going to have to worry about whether you're going to be either, I guess, too good for the league, which would be good, obviously, or you'd be like too slow for the league. There's always going to be at least one league and drivers around your skill sets. You'll always be able to like learn how to race against other people. And as you continue to like race just in general, you'll be able to get quicker and quicker as time goes on. And even look into telemetry, which is what I've been doing as well, or like YouTube tutorials as well to like learn the track beforehand. Because I think learning the track is actually the biggest part of anything really. Because if you don't know the track, you're driving basically, you're just following the track, but not in the proper way. So I think having that as well, like learning the track is one of the important things as well as getting the wheel to wheel experience as well.
I agree with you on that because every time I always fail on the bend because it's got this dog leg bend, and I always fail on it because I'm trying to look up to see where the car is before I realize I'm out of the out of it. So yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Definitely let the track. If you know the track, you can drive easily. No, I appreciate your time. Come to I appreciate you making time this evening to speak to us. But before you go, can you share your social media handle? Just say it and spell it out so we can. If people need to follow you, people need to find you as you've been an inspiration to them, they can follow your story. So whichever way you want to share it.
Yeah, I can type it out to you, and I'll even say it here as well. It's
Yeah,
Kamto underscore sim racing. So just my first name, the little underscore, and then just sim racing as one word. And then you'll be able to find me on Instagram. You'll find me on
yeah.
YouTube as well, but I don't have many videos up there yet. Hopefully, I'll get some over the summer, but it's the same handle as YouTube and Instagram.
That's great. That's great. We'll keep following the story. Want to see, you on the podium more often, and then let's see you fly the flag of Africa. Obviously, the whole continent was on your shoulder the last time you went to Ireland, so and supporting you. So we want to see more of those success stories. I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care, and we'll speak.